Imagine two emperors, both rulers of the vast Roman Empire, yet their reigns and philosophies couldn't be more different. On one side, we have Nero, the infamous figure whose name has become synonymous with tyranny and excess. On the other, we have Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, revered for his wisdom and stoic principles. It's a tale of two emperors, a study in contrast that reveals the complexities of leadership and the legacies they left behind. Let's start with Nero, who ascended to the throne at the tender age of 16 after the death of his great-uncle Claudius. Now, there's a lot of speculation around Claudius's demise, with whispers that Nero's mother, Agrippina the Younger, may have had a hand in it. From the very beginning, Nero's rise was steeped in intrigue and ambition. Initially, under the guidance of advisors like Seneca, his reign seemed promising. Rome enjoyed a period of relative stability, and there were even glimpses of competent governance. But then, like a plot twist in a dramatic play, things took a turn. Nero's early promise faded, and he became increasingly consumed by his own desires. He prioritized personal pleasures over the responsibilities of leadership. Can you imagine an emperor more interested in his artistic ambitions, fancying himself a poet, actor, and musician, than in the welfare of his people? While the elite scoffed at his antics, he poured resources into extravagant projects like the infamous Domus Aurea or the Golden House, which was nothing short of a lavish palace. And let's not forget the Great Fire of Rome in AD 64. Though many accused him of starting the fire, an accusation that has been debated through the ages, his response was nothing short of controversial. He shifted the blame onto Christians, igniting a wave of persecution that left a dark stain on his legacy. Nero's reign descended into autocracy and cruelty, marked by paranoia, that led him to eliminate anyone he perceived as a threat, including his own mother and wife. Now, let's pivot to Marcus Aurelius, who ruled a century later. Born into a world of privilege, he was groomed for leadership from an early age. As co-emperor with Lucius Verus, he faced immense challenges, including relentless wars on the frontiers and the devastating Antonine Plague, which decimated the population. Yet, unlike Nero, Marcus Aurelius embodied the ideals of a Stoic philosopher king. His writings, particularly in his work Meditations, reflect a commitment to duty, reason, and self-discipline. Marcus approached governance with a sense of moral integrity. He prioritized justice and the welfare of his people, striving to be a servant to the empire rather than a tyrant. His leadership during military campaigns was crucial in defending the empire against external threats. While Nero neglected military affairs, Marcus actively led his troops, demonstrating a deep sense of responsibility. But it wasn't just the external challenges that defined Marcus Aurelius. He faced economic crises and the plague, yet he managed resources effectively, always with the public's welfare in mind. His ability to navigate these tumultuous times stands in stark contrast to Nero's self-indulgence. When we think about their legacies, it's clear that Nero is often remembered for his cruelty and extravagance. His reign ended in rebellion, and he famously declared, "What an artist dies in me," as he took his own life. His story serves as a cautionary tale of what happens when power is misused, when leaders prioritize their own desires over the needs of their people. In contrast, Marcus Aurelius is celebrated as a model of virtuous rulership. His philosophical legacy endures, offering timeless wisdom on leadership and personal conduct. His commitment to Stoicism has inspired countless individuals, encouraging them to lead with integrity and purpose. Even his decision to appoint his son Commodus as heir, which is often criticized, doesn't overshadow the profound impact of his reign. So, what can we learn from these two emperors? Their stories highlight the extremes of Roman imperial leadership. Nero represents the dangers of excess, corruption, and instability, while Marcus Aurelius exemplifies the virtues of wisdom, duty, and resilience. In a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, the lessons from their reigns resonate deeply. Nero's legacy reminds us of the importance of accountability in leadership. It's a call to prioritize the common good over personal ambition. Meanwhile, Marcus Aurelius teaches us the value of self-discipline and moral integrity. He shows us that true leadership isn't about wielding power for its own sake, but about serving others with humility and wisdom. As we reflect on these contrasting figures, we're reminded that the choices we make, both in leadership and in life, shape not only our own destinies, but also the legacies we leave behind. So, whether you're a ruler in a grand empire or simply navigating the complexities of daily life, let the stories of Nero and Marcus Aurelius guide you. Choose wisely, lead with purpose, and always strive to be the kind of leader who inspires others to rise above the noise and chaos of the world.